forget the noise and the headlines. Price action, structure, and risk management are what really drive the market. Alright my friends, it's time to set up the strategy. I'm adding Fractal Chaos and DeMarker. So these are our tools for today. Let's start by adjusting our parameters. Okay, so first let's tweak the Fractal Chaos. I remove the fill, it is unnecessary. Now I'm changing the color to white so that the indicator line stands out more. So now everything is fully set up. Let's move on to the DeMarker. So it moves within a narrow horizontal channel and occasionally breaks through its boundaries. This happens regularly and always serves as an entry for a signal. So when the break occurs in the lower zone, the asset is considered oversold. So this means that it has been falling for far too long. So in this case, we wait for the price to return inside the channel, and this almost always triggers an upward move. You could say the DeMarker is giving us a complete ready-to-use signal. The same logic applies when the DeMarker breaks the upper channel boundary. So here you can see the asset is considered overbought. It has been rising for too long. A move back inside can lead to either a pause in the trend like here, or even a reversal. This is exactly what makes an indicator so useful. It helps us read the market's current intention. So however, this isn't our entire trading system yet. The second indicator, the Fractal Chaos, is equally important. A breakout of its line signals trend continuation. If it breaks upwards, the asset rises, and if it breaks downwards, of course, it falls. So bounces from the boundaries also provide signals. A reversal near the edge of the Fractal Chaos often indicates an upcoming change in the price direction. So this logic works both ways. We simply track the breakouts and reversals, of course, while cross-referencing them with the DeMarker's current readings. Okay, so now it's time to see how this strategy performs in live trading. Right here, I'm spotting our first trading opportunity. So we're going to be taking a brief pause before entering the market. During the expiration, we'll begin discussing beginners' most common mistakes. So we're entering the market now, a short position. Though some might find this counterintuitive, observe the DeMarker. So it's declining after exiting overbought territory, and simultaneous bounce off the Fractal Chaos, the upper channel boundary. We're now anticipating the breakouts, which should materialize shortly. Let's monitor the price action as we begin today's main discussion topic. The first mistake beginners always make is rushing into trading too fast. So the thing is, what do new traders typically do? They open their terminal, maybe glance at the charts, then randomly pick instruments and indicators and assets that they're going to use. This is a very, very big mistake. So you don't want to be doing this when you're a new trader. So the thing is, without proper analysis, they jump straight into trading. After all, the market is where the money is made, right? The result leaves you with a drained account. That's the problem. So guys, start with basic preparation. Without it, you've got no business in the market. Okay, so meanwhile, my first trade is in profit. I'll pause here and likely re-enter. The preparation, study trading articles, watch how professionals trade, understand how the market's fundamental works. Otherwise, you're just going to be giving out your money for free to people. Okay, so I'm back in the market. Following the same logic, we're anticipating further price decline. Now let me reveal the second and perhaps most dangerous mistake. So the thing is, it's called overconfidence, and overconfidence leads to errors that can be avoided. So when you rush your decisions, you make ghastly errors. The problem typically surfaces during the first drawdown. Here's how it happens. A couple of profitable trades creates like a success dizziness. The beginner thinks, I'm invincible, and starts taking excessive risks with large positions. And of course, your result means that you slide into negative territory and begin making even more mistakes. The first impulse, I need to recover my money immediately. Yes, this moment of trading turns into a game, but this is absolutely not a game. It's your money you're dealing with. The beginner gets caught in gambling mentality. They were just making money moments ago, but now they're losing it. And in a hurry to fix the situation, the account gets wiped out, you lose everything, and it's a horrible situation. So meanwhile, I'm currently in profit in the position. I will switch assets shortly and will continue working immediately. So alright, so I'll continue our session, guys. Here I'm entering a long position. The setup is perfect and quite interesting in its own way, so we're going to be paying close attention to this. So the DeMarker is exiting oversold territory. The asset is rebounding from the lower boundary of the Fractal Chaos. This is more than enough confirmation to enter the market. So now we're going to observe how this situation develops. While we observe that, let's return to our topic. In trading, you can't afford to panic. Guys, losing positions are normal. Even after years of experience, you still take your losses. Your job is to recover from those drawdowns, but you cannot force it. This is not something you force to happen immediately. So right here and right now, I'm going to show you how it's done. So by the way, it's easier to learn this with a professional guidance in my Telegram channel. I regularly publish my own trades. You can successfully copy them, and by following my recommendations, you can consistently stay profitable. Yeah, so you just do what I do. You find the link in the channel in the description below. Meanwhile, I'm in profit again, guys. And I'm planning to switch charts right now. Let's select a more suitable trading asset. Okay, so we're entering a short position here. Now let's break it down in detail. This is why this is a justified decision. So first, note that the DeMarker has exited overbought territory. You can see it here. I've just drawn a line. So we're seeing a bounce off of the upper channel boundary, and also observe the overall price action happening here. So after a downward phase, we got a minor rally here, what we call a correction. Now we're entering a downward leg. So with the key of a breakout level, I'm showing you here, that's this last line that I drew. It's time to verify if my prediction was correct. So now, next to another beginner's error or pitfall or mistake, blind faith in self-proclaimed gurus. The trading space is flooded with, I know it alls, will be teachers and all that. But not every expert deserves your time. There's fake people out there. Real credentials require demonstrated trading skills, people that show you what they've done before and how they've done it before, and not just talk. As you can see, I back my word with trading actions. So 4 profitable trades closed already, maintaining positions on this setup. So continue to trade this momentum. You need professional guidance, guys, but don't trust just anyone. You see, okay, now I'm going to be entering the market again. Let's see if the price can break through at this key level. So when it comes to fake gurus, there's another danger. Beginners not only trust questionable sources, but also completely switch off their critical thinking. You stop analyzing for yourself what's going on. You just, I'll follow what they say. And that's a dangerous belief. So you see, when someone says, I paid for a course, so it must make me profitable. It doesn't work like that. This trader sells signals, so they guarantee my income. It doesn't work like that. This anonymous social media expert can't be wrong. They can most definitely be wrong. So reality check here. None of this is true. The trading world has more scammers than even honest mentors. So you have to learn to distinguish between real professionals from predators. The biggest red flag in the trading space is anonymity. If the person can't tell you who they are, what they do, what they stand for, that's a red flag. Another profitable trade here. Good, we've closed it. Guys, let's switch assets and continue immediately. Okay, so here we have an excellent example of a long setup. I'm entering the trade now. So while the marker has already entered overbought territory, it's still there, having previously been oversold. At the same time, note that the price is rebounding. We have a breakout in the Fractal Chaos midline. So here you can see it, twice in fact now. Wow. We can calmly expect the price to rise up to this key level here. I'm going to show you. Let's see how quickly we reach it. Okay, so this asset immediately started moving aggressively. I think we're almost there now. Let's examine another common mistake while we wait. So emotional attachment to a single asset. This is a very typical situation. So you manage to profit from Euro USD trading. It's great, it's good for you, but don't expect this to keep happening over and over and over again. That can't just be your go-to. You have to move on, you have to find what works and jump onto that. So good, you see here I've closed another trade. We'll be switching assets now. Okay, and here's our trade opportunity. First, look at DeMarker. It's already in the oversold zone, but it hasn't returned back to within the boundaries of the channel. At the same time, we've broken through a long-term support level. Now the price should drop rather significantly, and we'll verify this together. So while we wait, let's continue our discussion. Some beginners get attached to, a currency pair, rather than, you know, like chart actions. These results, it's always disastrous, the result of this. When the asset becomes untradeable, its time's up. They still try to squeeze profits from it because they are attached to letters and words, not the actual value of this asset. So, and this approach is very wrong. All assets do have potential, and you may have your signature currency pairs or stocks or whatever, but you must evaluate their current market conditions objectively first. Always do that first. So, well, back to our trading. The price has dropped significantly in the meantime. Just as I predicted, I think it's time to find our final trade of today. Let's go. Okay guys, let's trade another downward move here. I'm in the market and I think you can already see everything for yourself. Let me show you one last time. So the exit from overbought zone on DeMarker and the bounce of the upper boundary of the Fractal Chaos channel. This means that the price is due to drop after a brief pause here. Let me show you. Okay, so I'm confident this will be an easy trade for us. So what else do beginners get wrong? They are too emotional. It's not a mistake actually. It's more of a behavioral pattern in people. It's good sometimes, but it's mostly bad. You know, few people are prepared to lose money. Friends, look, 95% of market participants are in the red. This is just pure statistics. It's a numbers game. You can check for yourself. It's accurate. You can be among the lucky 5%, but it takes effort. You can't just will it into happening. So it's simple. Either you work hard and achieve incredible success, or you find yourself overbought. It all depends on you. So well, I'm moving on another trade and our last for today. So I've closed it in profit. The balance now stands at $2,000. You can now summarize today's. You can see now I'm going to be summarizing today's lesson for you. And I want you guys to like, share, subscribe, comment under this YouTube channel. Let's grow this channel. Let more people see this so they can change their life for the better. I'll be waiting for you.